Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Off the Walls Barbecue. This episode's a little bit different. We ain't cooking nothing. We are going to build, I'm going to show you what I'm working on here in the back is my chicken coop. Y'all hang around. Chicken coop. I just made it the same size as a sheet of plywood, 4 foot wide, 8 foot long. And I'm going to have a big door on this side to go in there and clean it out. I got 4 legs on it right now, but I'm going to add 2 more in the middle, especially in the back, because when I put my chicken wire or my hardware cloth around it, it'll get too droopy if I don't have something in the back there to kind of hold it in the middle. So we'll put another post support in the middle, and then up top I'm going to have 2 windows up here. I have hardware cloth on the inside, and I'll have a drop down hinges on the doors, so they'll flip open, and they're 36 inches, so I'll give them plenty of draft. And then I'm gonna put another 4 foot door on this side so I can clean this half of the coop out and the other half on the other side. And then back here up top we got another little window right there. It's a 2 foot window. It's gonna have hardware cloth on the inside, and then of course a drop down door to let it vent. And this big opening down here is where I'm gonna frame my chicken box up. My chicken box is gonna come stick out about 1 foot off the back side here, and it's gonna have 4 compartments in it. Give me 4 egg boxes, but they'll all use the same one. But anyway, most of the construction is done out of all the walls is done out of the 2x2s. I didn't want to use 2x4s because I didn't want to lose 7 inches of space in here, so I decided to go with the 2x2s. They work really well. The only problem is everything has to be pre-drilled. You can't just shoot a nail into it or drive a nail into it or drill a screw into it because it will split. Down here is going to be, here's on the front side. This front side right here, this is going to be my chicken door. I'll have a little cable tied to it, run up here and run over to the side so I can open it from outside to run, because I'm going to be able to run off the front of this. But this is what I got so far. I'm going to work on today, get these 2 side walls done, and hopefully get the rafters on it. And get some hardware cloth on the inside of these windows and start sheeting it. Or I want to get a roof on it first. Hopefully I can get the whole roof done today. And I'm only going to put 4 or 5 roof braces on it. It ain't like it's going to hold a lot of weight. I mean, it's a chicken coop, not a house. So we're probably going to use about 4 joists up there, rafters. And I'm going to hang them over about 1 foot in the front and 1 foot in the back. So they should be about 6 foot long. And then a single slope roof that way. You can see here, as you see, the back wall shorter than the front wall. But anyway, that's what I got so far. I'll do a video after I get done today and show you what I've got done so far. What I get done today, and hopefully when I show the video tonight, I'll have some metal up there on that roof. Y'all stick around. How y'all doing? Welcome back. I know it was just like a split second for you, but I did a little modification here. My windows was 37 inches. I shrunk them down to 24 and shrunk that one down to 24, and then I got one in the back that's going to be 24. I got my trusses set today, or made out today, and got the things on there, but unfortunately the guy that's got my metal is not open, so I may have to go to Lowe's tomorrow and get some aluminum galvanized metal or something. But all the framing is done. I put in some 2x4 braces right here to beef it up a little bit for my hinges, because I'm going to have a door on this side and a door on that side. That way I can sweep half of it out and go to the other side and sweep the other half out. And of course the big hole is going to be my egg box, and I got 1 foot of overhang on each side, front and back. So now I'll just get some metal on there. I was thinking about going ahead and getting a piece of plywood on there today if my buddy shows up and help me. I'm still not 100% from my back, so I ain't trying to lift a whole piece of sheet of plywood by myself today. But anyway, I'll get some more on this when I start throwing some panels on it. We'll throw some more. Oh yeah, I'll throw some blocking in right here. 1, 2, and 3, and I'm gonna put some roost posts so they can jump up there to get to the top one, and I'm gonna get one that goes all the way from right here at this board all the way across from the roost on. And I'm gonna use actual tree limbs because I've heard a lot of people say that that's better. So I got plenty of woods around here to go pick some good 2-3 inch limbs out of. So we'll saw them down and get them in here. But I get some paneling on it and stuff. I'll make another video or another piece of the video and put together here. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get some roof on it. All right, y'all hang around. All right, everybody. I know it's just a blink of an eye, but here we are. Got my roof on and got all my siding panels on cut out. I know it looks like a face. I didn't even think about that when I had this designed in my head, but I'm gonna put some hardware cloth on the inside of those and make some door frame or windows. And down here's where the chicken's gonna come in and out. And we're gonna paint it red and put some white trim on it. And I got a big door on each side. I gotta get the doors fixed up today. And get the chicken box or the egg box here done. Frame on the egg box, get it in real quick, and be painting sometime this afternoon. I got another window up there, put some hardware cloth on the inside, and make it do. I think about doing a slide one back here, but we'll see how it works out. What all I've got, but that's what we got so far. Pretty much enclosed, the roof's on, sealed up pretty good. I had to go 6 inches over. Because my panels was working out to 9 feet, 3 of them, they're 36 inches piece, so it come out to 9 feet. So instead of leaving it flat up against the plywood, I just added a little 6-inch fly rafter on each side. And I already had my metal ordered before I decided to do that, so this piece is only 8 foot, a little over 8 foot long, and I gotta get me a little piece of metal to go in there. Get my gutter on, but I'm gonna worry about getting the egg box done and windows done and getting it painted and everything. We'll worry about the gutter later. All right, well, y'all stick around. We'll be back after we get the doors or get some paint going and the egg box made up. All right, got my egg box framed up. I gotta go to town and get a piece of plywood so I can put my roof on here, and I'm gonna put my joist in the middle. Just something, not much, it ain't gonna hold, ain't no weight on it or anything. And then this piece over here is gonna be my back. I'm going to cut the center out of it and put a drop down door in it, so that way I can reach down and get the eggs out of them. But yeah, y'all hang around. This project's taken me a few weeks longer than I planned, you know, between work and everything. It's been real fun though. Alright everybody, thanks for sticking around. Got my wood on my doors, got my roof on my chicken box. Let me get the slider out of the way. Roof on my chicken box, I'm gonna put a few shingles on that tomorrow, and then drop down door here for my egg box so I can get in there to get to my eggs. Right now I'm just finishing up putting bracing around my windows on the plywood so I can show you. See how the plywood's bowed? Put a little something on there to keep them from bowing. And I got the doors ready. I got those 2 little windows ready, and then we're gonna start painting on it tomorrow. My son's dying to paint, and there's that owl over there. See him flying right there? I think we're gonna have a problem with him when I get my chickens. We're gonna have a conversation. But other than that, it's all done. Paint it, get me some roost. I need to go over here in the woods, cut me down a little small tree, and give me some 2.5, 3 inch pieces of wood off of it and screw in here. But yeah, the next video I'll have, we'll be throwing some paint on it. Or the next part of the video, we'll have some paint on it. All right, well, y'all stick around. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Thanks for hanging around through this long video. But I got most of the stuff painted. Trim, I gotta paint my 2x4 zip air white. I ran out of hinges, so I gotta get me another hinge. I got my door done. I gotta get me an eye bolt here. We're gonna put a pulley up there and run out to there. That way I can pull it from the outside of the pin and slide that dude right up. Come on around over here to the side. Find somewhere to set this thing. There it is. And there's the side. There's my hardware I got on one door. And just come over here like so. The top one's a little tight for some reason. Now I can get in there and sweep it out, pull my wheelbarrow right up here, sweep it right over in there. Oh, I'll show you from the other side. See, that one clicks good. This one, some reason I have to push in on it. Huh, might have to look into that. There might be something wrong with that piece. All right, let's mosey on around to the back side. All right. There's my window up top. I still gotta get my hardware cloth in it. And there's my egg box. Give me a couple of barrel bolts on here. Oh, reach in and get your eggs. And I still got to put my shingles on. I wanted to paint first so I didn't get paint all over my shingles. So we'll put them on next time. It ain't really gonna hurt it. All right, come on around here. This is my other door. I don't have it mounted yet. I'll be working on that just momentarily. All right, it opened the door so we can see in there. Let me take it off the tripod this time. All right, walk over here. Cut me some branches to put in here. There's one, there's two, and I got another one right here that's gonna go in there. And I put this little angle piece on here to keep them from sitting right here and having their butt turned that way and pooping right in front of my nesting box. But yeah, there's the nesting box. Get this door here latched on and one more hinge because I got 3 barrel bolts instead of extra hinge. And we'll be ready for some chickens. I gotta get my wire around the bottom, my hardware cloth, and my hardware cloth on the inside. I'll do that. I don't know if I get to it tonight or not, but we about wrapped up for the day. I've been out here working on it all day and got her trimmed out, got her painted. I'm gonna be working on a chicken ladder tomorrow night. Get that done. But yeah, that's gonna be my chicken coop, guys. Anyway, when I get done, I get the vinyl flooring in it and sawdust, and I've been the sawdust, but the wood shavings and everything. I'll do another and getting all my wire done. I'll do another final walkthrough and video for everybody. Down there, walk straight to the creek. See how I caught you. All right, look way over there. Caught him. That'd be a good predator deterrent. Well, the coop is done. 100%, got my roost in it. I got the windows closed right now. Still got storage in it. Got the floor in it. Painted, security lights. There we go. They're fairly bright for what they are. And here's the back. My egg box is all ready to go. And this side here is all done up, light. Out there here is going to be my run. And I'm going from 7 foot up to the top of my coop. That way everything's all enclosed in, and I can even, if I want to, put some sheet metal or probably just put a tarp up there after I put the chicken wire or the hardware cloth. This summer, give them a little extra shady spot over here. We got this tree, it blooms out a little bit. That'll give them some shade. But my hardware cloth got coming is 3 foot wide, and it's not 1/2 inch, it's a 1/4 inch hardware. It's got 1/4 inch gaps in it, and it's 3 foot wide, so that's why I got my post in here 3 foot, center to center. And then out here is gonna be my doorway. And I'm gonna put another board down at the bottom where it's up out of the ground because we're coming downhill up to where it goes in the ground on this side and over here. And then my door is gonna come all the way to the ground, and I'm gonna put some pavers down in the ground right here to keep anything from digging underneath there. And I'm gonna bury hardware cloth all the way around it, so when I get done with it, they'll technically have, by the time they go underneath the chicken coop, 24 by 8 foot run. But give me some more 2x4s. Now I didn't put these in up here yet because The hardware cloth that I ordered is 23 gauge. Whether or not it's going to be thick enough for my liking, if I cut these boards and put them in, and then I have to go with 2-inch, 1/2-inch hardware cloth, these boards won't do me any good unless I move them down, and then I have to buy more boards for up here. So I figured I would wait till I get my hardware cloth before I put these boards in as I go. I only got to put 3 here and 3 on that side. But hardware cloth's supposed to be here this weekend. Other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. And I'm gonna, like I said, take about 18 inches out all the way down through here and bury the hardware cloth on both sides and all the way around the coop. Well, I am ready to start adding my hardware cloth on this front side. I'm gonna do the roof, top of it, and then I'm gonna do this side over here. Man, I am not cut out for digging anymore. That's a young man's game. But I got it down about 4 inches below the last board there, and had some roots here we had to dig around. So if I can't cut through them, they can't dig through them either. So we'll just lay the cloth right over top of that, and then we'll go all the way back here and underneath the coop there. But yeah, I'm gonna start down here on this end, cut me a piece. I got a little hole down here on the end. Oh yeah, there's all my sod for the I scraped up from outside. I'm gonna start right here at this little rafter. I'm gonna cut me a piece 8 foot and then put it up there, cut it, and then whatever I got left over I'm gonna take up to this little small hole right here and staple it up there. I may add some metal sheets to this at a later date, but right now we're not. We're just gonna put hardware cloth on. Got all the boards in at the bottom, pretty covered up pretty good. Get some hardware cloth on that top, this side and this side today, and I'll focus on that side tomorrow. All right, well, we got our run done. I still got some stuff in there to clean up. A little pile of dirt right here. But I got to dig out right here for my pavers. They're going to go under my door because I can't really bury hardware cloth. Got my door on. Hits the ground just a little bit right there on that half thing right there, but we're going to take that out. Main thing we're going to do is come through here and drill me a hole right here. And put me a little piece of wire, coat hanger, hook it to that hole right there so I can pull this. Because once I set these hinges, they're self-closing hinges. But here's the inside of the run, all enclosed. And then I buried hardware cloth all the way around it. I messed up on my side there, but the front piece here I stripped off the grass and then put it back. We'll go all the way around the back, and I ran out of 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch hardware cloth, so I had to switch over to 1/2 inch because I couldn't get that other stuff unless it was in a 200 foot roll. But all down through here, buried underneath there, and around through here. And believe it or not, this thing took 250 feet of hardware cloth out of 2 rows of this here 1/4 inch hardware cloth, out of 200 foot rows and a 50 foot roll of 1/2 inch hardware cloth. This is what I got left right there. So if you ever think you got too much, oh yeah, this little door, this little hole right here, I'm gonna put a little plywood door here. That way when I want to let them out of the run and not keep that big door open, I'll just open that little door and then they can go out of the run. But I get my pavers in. My chickens will be here on the 27th, so I'm ready for them. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Thought I'd give you an update here on the coop. Hope everybody's sticking with, because this is a pretty long video. Here we are. We are at 99.9% complete. The only thing I got left to do is put some feeders in there and fix up my water supply. Got my pavers buried down here, so I can't get no digging going on underneath there. I put self-closing hinges on there, but this thing I put that on it. It's pretty stiff, so it don't, once it gets pulled back, I don't think I got my hole right. I'm gonna drill another hole up there and make it taller so it'll let it fall back down freely. On the inside here, put a swing in, and I'll raise it up as they get bigger because they're gonna be little when they first come out here. So got my ladder, door is working, and the water is gonna be right underneath there. I'm gonna have some PVC hooked up with the poultry nipples on it, and I'm just gonna run it right underneath the coop, try to keep debris and most everything out of it, keep it shaded, and it'll try to stay, you know, cool most of the time. That's inside here. Everything's all closed in. I know it's closed in pretty good because I've had 2 bumblebees get in here and 2 wasps, and they can't get out, so I've had to kill both of them. But I ran out of 1/4-inch hardware cloth, so I had to do the door in 1/2 inch. Oh yeah, and here's my other little door, my little chick door, for when I get ready to let them out of the run. Don't want to keep my big door open. Just pull this latch down, pull that latch down, and bam. And then I can let them come out of the run that way. And it's working. I go get my chicks next Wednesday, so. And here's this side, and I'll put a light up there. Come around this side here, and I got hardware cloth buried all the way around here. I mean, another light there. And I got me another light here. And they really light up this whole back area right here. I wanted this side to light up pretty good because this faces the woods, and this is where I figure where I would get most of my predators from. I was gonna put one on the back, but I don't get much sunlight back here, so it stays shaded most of the time. Plus I got that foot overhang there. Oh, and I installed a flip-up tool hook for my rake and shovel, poop scooper. As soon as I get the inside out of it, it's pretty much ready. I had to block off my egg boxes. But other than that, I'm gonna take this one out, because I'm gonna hang their feeder and water in here, and I don't want them pooping on it. So I'm gonna take this one out and move it over there on up top a little bit more. Maybe put one at an angle going up there, because they like to get up high. So I may go from an angle from the center board over here over to that corner there. This is it right here. Got my door. Got my little clamp for my door here. Pull it down. Clip it on this bottom one down here, and the door stays open. So, she's about ready. I go get my chickens Wednesday next week. I'm gonna keep them in the house for the first couple of weeks, and then I'll bring them out here for the first probably 2 weeks, because it's gonna be pretty warm. So I'll keep them in the house for maybe 2 weeks, and then I'll bring them out here. And I'm gonna section off half the coop, or I may just let them have the whole coop. Put the heat lamp in here for them in one corner. They'll know to go to the heat when they get cold.